Special announcement. Nerds Talking the Podcast is looking for a brand new co-host. That's right. Do you like pop culture, movies, television, video games, and more? Do you have an opinion? Do you listen to the show and think to yourself, I would love to be part of that show because it's so much fun? Well, you're in luck. Nerds Talking the Podcast is looking for a brand new co-host to join the show on a weekly basis. If you think you have what it takes, and you want your voice heard and your opinion, don't be shy, give it a try. Reach out to us at nerdstalking@yahoo.com. And you could be the next co-host of Nerds Talking the Podcast. Bring your own flair, your own style, your own take, and above all else, bring some fun. Nerds Talking the Podcast co-host auditions. Reach out at nerdstalking@yahoo.com. Thanks for listening and hope to see you on the show. Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking the Podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember, it's Friday, so tell your friends.
Bernie's also here.
Who the hell's Bernie?
Bernie.
Oh, good Lord. Bernie's a cat.
Bernie is a cat.
Bernie says no words, but he is a cat. Well, welcome to the show, everyone. Fantastic. We'll start off with a bit of video game news. You may have heard already. Grand Theft Auto 6 has a release date, finally. And it is May, that's right, May, this month, but of 2026.
Not this month.
You have to wait 1 year
It's gonna
and
be
2
May.
weeks for Grand Theft Auto 6. But they did release a new trailer, so go check that out. And it looks like you can only play with 2 players this time. Unlike the last game, you can play with 3 players. And it takes place back in Vice City. And it's only available on Xbox Series X and S and PS5. And that is it. You cannot get it on any other console. No PC.
No Switch?
No PS4. No Switch 2. Only on those 2 consoles. And of course,
For
when
now.
the new Xbox comes out and the
My
new
phone.
PlayStation
For now,
comes out,
then.
and the PC version will probably come out years later, like they did with the GTA 5.
Is there a GTA 5 for Switch? Probably not.
There is not. No. Switch cannot handle those games, and especially won't be able to handle this one because these graphics look very vastly improved over anything prior. So I don't see it happening. But anyway, so be prepared. May 26, 2026. Get your $100 ready, because that's how much it's probably going to cost.
No, they said on the website specifically that we are not going to charge more than $70.
They say that now, but then there's this thing called tariffs, and it's already raised the price of some video games and consoles. So
They promised.
Oh, they promised. Oh, wow. So the last person that promised you something, that kept that promise?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure.
Is Vice City supposed to be like Florida?
Yeah,
It's
Miami.
Miami-Dade. Dade County.
The last one took place in a fake Los Angeles, and this one takes place in a fake Miami. Yeah.
And there's a fake New York. I wish they would make a fake new place like
Liberty City.
like
That's
Chicago or like a fake I don't know what else
But
a fake Tokyo or fake London or something like that.
But the story would have to take place there. That's
So who
just...
cares?
Have you ever seen the game? Is it called Sleeping Dogs?
No.
I think it's called Sleep. It's basically a GTA, but it takes place over in I think Tokyo. It's about the mafia over there.
But they have GTAs that are like in Chinatown and stuff.
But that's Chinatown in the United States.
Yeah, whatever.
And if you play the last Grand Theft Auto, they have all sorts of parts of town you can go to. And anyway, why would you want Chicago? They already have Liberty City, which is fake New York. I don't.
Well, because it's different.
They're fake cities. They're not real.
So why can't they make something new?
Because they're not based on real cities.
What?
It's not actually Miami.
I know, but it's based on Miami, so why can't they make one based on Chicago?
Because what would be the reasoning when you have Liberty City, which is just another metropolitan like New
Because
York?
it's something new. They keep doing New York, they keep doing Miami, they keep doing LA. Do something different.
They've only had 6 of these.
I mean, look at Red Dead. Yeah, and they're all in those same cities. But look at Red Dead. They had like pieces of like the whole Midwest. Not the whole Midwest, but you know what I'm saying. Like they had Louisiana, obviously. They had like they had no, what not Louisiana. What's that place?
Go ahead.
St.
You're right.
Louis, Saint no,
Mhm.
New Orleans.
No,
They had
it's
New
like New
Orleans, they had
Orleans, yes.
Colorado. They had Colorado. Where else did they have? Probably like Nevada back in the day. But like these are cities from all way back in the day, right? So they had like that whole middle part of the country.
But it's a lot different when you're building a Western. You're not building cities. You're building,
Yeah, but they build a whole
small.
part of the country.
Yeah. Oh, all I know is you're getting
Why?
you're getting
Let me
Vice
ask you
City.
this.
Just
Let me
be
ask you
happy
this.
with Vice City.
Why do you not think that they couldn't make or they shouldn't make? Why
Because
is
there's
it
no
not
point.
something that you want?
They're all just made up. Like the last game is L.A., but it's not just L.A. There's certain parts of it that look like San Francisco. Basically, it's California. And then
No, it's not California.
yes, they have little bits of
No, first of
pieces
all,
that look like different parts.
San Andreas was the only game that was more California than anything. The GTA 5 is
Mhm.
only LA. It's like
Nah,
maybe
not
parts of
necessarily.
Riverside,
There's
maybe
some
parts
parts
of
of it that
Imperial
aren't,
County
though.
or King County, or not King County,
No,
but
King
Imperial
County's
County.
too far.
But they don't go farther than North
Plus,
LA.
I mean, what do you have feelings about that? Are you like, oh my God, I
Why
can't
the
go.
fuck do I care about going to Miami? Why the fuck do
Okay,
I care about going to New York?
but why do you care so much about Chicago?
Because it's something different.
Play a baseball game. There you go.
Fuck no,
At
I
least
suck at sports games.
it'll be in Chicago, Wrigley
It'll
Field.
take you to all the major cities.
Yeah, there you go. Covered. Sports game covers the baseball,
There
especially.
you
You get
go.
to be outdoors. You get to see the
Yeah, if I
skylines.
play any like JRPG, I get to play in Tokyo or some fantasy land. I've been so many places. Oh my god.
And that's what I'm saying. There are other GTA type games that take place in different places. So
I've only played that I can think of that are GTA likes, and it was recently Saints Row, and it was still New York.
yes.
It was
No,
still New
no,
York.
no. The latest Saints Row is not New York. The latest Saints Row is more like Texas.
Well, see, they went
So-
outside of there because I know that the first 2 or 3 are like either New Orleans or New York. So why can't GTA do that same thing? They went to new cities.
Because Vice City is cool.
Okay,
That's why.
I'm saying like Vice City is cool, sure. Like I'm not mad about it, but I'm saying
Let
the
me tell you
next
something. Are
GTA
you not going to buy the
GTA
game?
7,
Are you not going to buy the? Did you say GTA 7? Oh my
GTA
God.
7.
It's been like 15 years since we even got a new one. You want
I
a
will,
7
I will
already?
be 60 by the time GTA 7 comes out,
I
but
can
put
tell
it
you
in
this.
Chicago.
GTA 6 is probably going to be a 15-year game.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's what yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying they got a lot of time to think about this.
Okay, that's good. And you know what? You know what the best part is? It's going to be right back in Liberty City.
They'll go to Portland next time.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay. So anyway, GTA 6 2026.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of pissed off about that all day.
You pissed off about GTA 6 in
The
2026?
release date.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why is that?
Because first of all, I thought it was coming out this month.
It was
like
no, it was,
2025.
it was supposed to be November 2025.
No, but when you sent that picture today, I was like, oh my God, it's coming out this month. I'm gonna pre-order it. And then I saw 2026, like, are you fucking kidding? Literally over a year. And then not only that, I've been talking about it lately. Like, oh my God, I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for it to fucking come out. And it's not coming out for another fucking year. I even talked to Gamefly about it. I was like, are you just gonna get this game? They're like, probably.
Gamefly still a thing?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you can still rent games from Gamefly?
Yep.
That's
Well, I didn't
cool.
know they existed anymore.
Yep.
Well, because
Huh.
they used to advertise super heavy, but I've not seen anything. So I guess
Yeah,
they're
I
doing
didn't
well.
know. I didn't know they still
Advertising.
existed.
I think
Wow,
they're doing
that's-
good enough to float, but I don't know if they're doing well per se. But I think I don't know why more of these don't exist because like I'm poor. I want to play these games first before I fucking buy them. But like,
But how long can you
contracts and
keep it
capitalism,
for though?
as long as you want.
And you just pay a monthly fee like a Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
And you only get one at a time?
Depends on
your
the
membership,
On your
yeah.
credit score.
Got it. And I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's like rent a center. And it's like all right, well there you go. So GTA 6 and there's a new Gears of War coming out for PS5 and Xbox, so there's always that.
Isn't it just Gears of War's Legacy? Isn't it just
It's
that?
Gears of War Part 1 completely redone.
Ooh.
So
Oh, yeah.
completely redone. And
How
want
many
that.
Gears of Wars are there?
5.
5.
So it has added
Oh,
campaign.
6.
No, 5. Well, 6,
Well, if you
but we
count
don't
that
count
the other one, the strategic
Oh, we
one.
don't count that one. Whatever.
No,
it is.
remember, there's also the other one that's not. Remember, it's not part of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the offshoot with the.
Oh, the one with just Baird.
Baird. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
He's a
that
wee
one.
Baird.
Made by like People Can Fly or one of those other companies. Yeah.
Not a main
Because Epic
storyline.
originally made the first one.
Yeah. Epic Games, who
They
are the
sold it.
Fortnite people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they.
Now they're yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. So brand new. Well, I guess brand new for PlayStation people. Gears of War.
That's right.
looks-
Coming out on PlayStation for the first time.
Looks
Yeah.
shiny and new, and looks really good. Updated.
But they're
and ready to
also
go.
re-releasing the strategic one.
Yeah. Gears of War Tactics. No, Gears of
Is that what it's
War.
called? I don't remember.
I don't know what it's called. I didn't play that one, so I don't
I'll
know.
definitely get the new one if it's a remaster. And
Oh, it'll
new
be on Game Pass
campaign.
for you.
Is it
You'll be fine.
is it redone or remastered? 'Cause there's
No.
difference.
It's redone. It's now in all 4K. Whatever.
Which one? That came out a long time ago, like the
Oh
90s,
my
huh?
God,
Ooh.
yes, a long time ago.
That's what made me buy the Xbox.
Xbox 360 it came out on.
Yeah, I went to go visit Lafayette one time, and he had this game called Gears of War. We played it all weekend. I'm like, well, when I get home, I'm going to go buy an Xbox.
That story is never going to happen to me. I'm never going to be able to meet Lafayette. He's always running away from me.
Well, you don't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
I
That
did.
is step one.
I did.
Step 1.
If
There you
I
go.
If
So
I trade in my PS5 for an Xbox, will you come over?
yeah. Well, if you get the new one, they went up in price, $100
Of course they did.
because of tariffs. Yeah,
Sure.
because of tariffs. And there's a new tariff in town. There's
No,
a
don't do
Hollywood
that.
tariff
You're
now.
not invited anymore.
Hollywood tariff now, where there's a 100% tariff if you make your films out of the United States.
Which doesn't make sense
Doesn't
because
make
how
any
are
sense.
films supposed to have like locations?
I know.
Like,
Now all
Studios.
films
It all
have
needs
to
to be
take place
sound
in the United
right?
States.
All sound stages.
That's what a director said. What if somebody writes a movie that takes place in London? Like,
Nope. Nothing
Well, not
exists
just that.
outside of
Like,
the United
well, look
States.
at Mission
Nothing.
Impossible. They're like
There's
all
no
over the
such thing as
world.
London.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. Yeah, exactly.
Didn't happen.
007.
Yeah,
Didn't happen.
007. I mean, just man, so many movies. So
What if they
many.
just sell these IPs to foreign studios?
Or what if they only make Fast and Furious movies from now on?
Yeah.
But those
That's
take
it.
place in Tokyo sometimes.
There's only one.
Oh, and
only
Dubai.
one.
They made the one in Dubai.
Yep,
Was there
you
one
go.
in Dubai? Was
Remember
that the John Cena
that
one?
Stupid Bugatti went from one building to the next.
Yeah, was it the John
disgrace-
Cena one? Right? I think maybe. I don't even know.
I have no idea.
I've seen them. I don't know what order they're in. I haven't seen all of them. I'm pretty sure.
They all kind of mix together. They kind of melt together.
It's just the fact that the main antagonist behind all this still can't complete his mission because guys in cars. Like
Guys in cars.
it's like we have big plans to blow this up and destroy that and steal this, but then guys in cars show up and a couple girls too. But
Isn't that like how
primarily-
every movie is?
And then the villain becomes the good guy.
who's
Well, if
that?
you have enough movies.
Oh, you're talking
Jason
about most of the
Statham.
movies. Most of the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
though.
No, Jason Statham.
Well, so did John Cena.
He ended up killing the dude from Tokyo Drift, but
Yep.
now I'm a good guy. I'm gonna go work with.
And remember,
Hobbs.
he killed a ton of people. He blew up like a building and everything. And everybody just seemed to forgive him. You're on our team now. We're good.
I'm not done with video games. We're still talking about video games, right? This is my jam. I don't want to talk about comic books and movies
it's
anymore.
Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious, which is like a
Ugh.
video game anyway.
No, it's not because you're not playing it.
There's a new one coming out though. I think it's the very last one. So very
thank God.
last one. So anyway, so yes, so
Fast
tariffs.
and Furious Hospice.
If you don't make your movie in America, you're gonna get taxed money. That was it. That was the big plan by the big three Hollywood people.
no,
Trump-
it wasn't. It
That wasn't their. That wasn't even
Nope,
their plan. That was
wasn't
just
their-
Trump's plan.
Wasn't even their plan. That came straight out of the
my
White
God.
House.
So what was the point of those guys?
John Voight had a talk. He met with them, and then the White House said the tariff thing is not his idea. It's all came out of the Trump.
then? All Trump's idea.
Why is he doing that?
Because he said
That's
America.
his favorite word these days.
American,
tariff?
American films. America needs to bring the films back to America, to Hollywood.
That
So-
doesn't. I don't. I mean, yes, sure, right. But like, how are you going to make movies that aren't outside of?
We just said that, remember? And you just said just
I
make them
know.
here.
What is he really? Because like sometimes I think that he's just fucking trolling us. Because some of this shit is just so fucking
Absolutely.
ridiculous, right?
Well,
He's definitely
Absolutely.
trolling us.
Well, it's somebody I watched on the news had a good point. He's like enamored with being a star in Hollywood, that he wants to be the guy that thinks he's saved Hollywood.
Saved Hollywood.
Look at
Right,
me,
but
I saved like save
wouldn't
it from
saving
what?
Hollywood be like expanding?
No. His interpretation is Hollywood is only like in America and it's
LA.
only in LA. Like that's Hollywood. Hollywood. And also China came out recently and said, we're gonna cut back on what movies we allow in our country from America. And it's like, whatever. So I'm pretty sure you'll still allow the big blockbusters in your theaters. So whatever. Like but anyway, there you go. So tariffs on Hollywood films. Um, if you don't make them in the United States.
Oh, did
So
you hear about the
Canada
new
is
rule for
screwed.
the Oscars?
They have a new rule. Did I win?
New rule for the Oscars. If you're a judge or one of the
A
people that
voter.
vote,
Mm-hmm.
a voter,
Yep.
you have to watch the movies.
Wait, that wasn't a rule before.
Apparently, all you had to do, well, you would get a link and you can watch the movie
Yeah,
online.
yeah, it's how it is. Yeah.
So basically,
But
they
that's
would
still
just click
watching the
on
movie,
it.
right?
Basically, just click on it, and once the movie's over, it shows that you watched it. But they just click on it and then open another tab or go do something else, and they're not even watching the movie. It just shows that they did. So now they're cracking down on that.
That's fucked up.
That is dumb.
I
That's
think they
dumb.
also just like imagine you have teenagers. Hey, you guys want to watch this movie? You guys let me know what it's like. And they just like
Watch a YouTube short
Yeah, yeah.
But
about
I'm
it.
sure they're getting paid. I'm sure those voters get money. They're
Yeah,
not
of
doing it
course.
for
I want to
free.
do that. I will fucking want
remember
to
they
do that.
campaign. They literally spend money to win Oscars. So
Exactly. So you don't have to watch it. You just whoever gives you the most money. I'm like, yep, you win. You get my
But
vote.
it's like I said, how do you know they watched it? There's this at the end you have to click something. I finished this movie, or I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're
I
figuring out a system to show that they have to watch it.
the Oscars are always like a who cares, you know? But they're still like, I can't believe that person won. You know what I mean? It's like who cares?
It wasn't
man?
always like this, right?
Well, before the internet, I'm sure it wasn't. Actually, I had
No,
to
I
watch the
mean,
movies.
like so a buddy of mine when I worked in golf, he was a SAG member, whatever. In the Oscars, he'd get sent all the movies, all the screeners to watch. And he'd like give me some of them. So no, they send it to you. They would send it to you, and you'd
I'm
have
sure
to watch
now
it.
they don't. I'm sure they just give you a link.
Oh,
and
now
watch over
it has to
But
be
see,
all
okay, so if
links,
they sent
all
them the
links.
movies directly, then how did we know that they watched them then either, or two, or whatever?
Oh, that's just it. You never do. You don't know. You don't. That's just it.
So
You
we've
don't- you
been
don't know.
fucking getting duped this entire time. Oh, this movie is so great. Ah, no one's even watched it.
Nobody's watching.
Yeah, you don't know exactly. You don't know who's watched what. And I think people just go with word of mouth, you know? So if they hear so and so was so good in this movie, really? I haven't seen it. Oh man, you got to see it. And then that person doesn't see it, but they're like, I heard that person was good in it. Here, get my vote. Bing.
Well, like a Nora, they
Bing, bong,
had a
boom.
campaign of millions of dollars. I'm sure they just
I think they
fed
spent more
money
money
to the
on that
voters
campaign than actual marketing.
on an actual movie.
Yeah.
So I'm sure whoever they paid voted for their movie without even
There you go.
watching it. Without even
There
That's-
you go.
That is, I mean, I didn't realize it was that rigged and conspiratized.
Everything
and
is
shit.
corrupt.
Incorrupt. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Everything.
I did not know that.
Everything.
Makes me
Everything.
very.
Even this show is corrupt.
Huh? Who?
Yep, this show's corrupt.
This show's corrupt.
It's
right
all
here.
corrupt. Everything's corrupt.
We tell
Um,
the truth, unlike these other losers.
I'll give you.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Here's a list of movies.
Our truth
that-
is corrupted. That's for sure.
Here's the list of movies that are currently filming.
Wait,
or,
we weren't done talking about video games.
Yeah, we're done with that. Here's
No,
a list
we're
of
not.
movies that are
Lafayette.
filming abroad or plan on filming abroad. So Marvel's Avengers
No,
Doomsday.
oh my God, we're doing this again. We're literally
the
doing
film-
this again.
No, we're talking about the tariffs again.
He's
Um,
listing
Oh
the
my
films.
God.
These are
listing the
films
I
that
films that are
wasn't done.
filming.
These are films.
We'll come back to your video games.
Marvel's
One
Avengers
second.
Doomsday, London. Spider-Man Brand New Day, filming in London.
Here's my feet.
Avatar
Here we go.
Fire and Ash, filming in New Zealand. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, filming in London. Mission Impossible was filmed
Oh,
in,
Supergirl's done though.
well, they just finished it. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, filmed in multiple various locations.
If you post this on YouTube, you'll get so many views for my feet. Oh my god.
Ballerina, Czech Republic. Star Wars Starfighter, United Kingdom. So, and they're saying how like that's one of their like that list there just shows that we need an America first policy. Dun, dun, dun. So,
Well,
So
the
how are they
studios
gonna-
have
question-
studios in London, so how can you tear something when it's actually being done in home?
Well,
It's at
I have a
their
question.
Studio.
question.
How are you going to save the world
Oh,
if
save
you
it.
can't leave America?
Exactly.
Uh,
Green screen and sound stages.
yeah, I guess.
No, I
yeah.
mean like okay. You're like, oh, these characters are going to save the world, but they can't even leave the fucking country without being terrified, right? And so it's like, what? That don't even make sense. I understand that green screens, but that doesn't make any sense. Like the
No
world doesn't
practical
exist outside of
effects,
the
all
United
CGI.
States.
You know, you just have to film everything, make it look like you're indoors, but you're in that country. So it's in London, but you're indoors. So you just put it on a studio, a set. I mean, a soundstage. So
No,
They can do a
I'm
back lot,
kind
make it
of
look like London.
I'm being like
Exactly.
metaphorical or like hypothetical.
No, I get what
or,
you're
like,
saying.
You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes.
It's just so fucking stupid.
Like, exactly.
My mind is blown right now.
This is what the president said. The movie industry in America is dying a very last death or fast death. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw filmmakers and studios away from the United States.
Is that why
Hollywood-
Hollywood's dying?
Hollywood and many
No.
others within the USA are being devastated. This is a concerned effort by other nations and therefore a national security threat. That's
We're
another
gonna
thing he
go
said.
over to war for this.
He did say that it's a national security threat that other countries are stealing our, our business. How's it a national security threat? Does he not know what that
Be
is?
in the business of kittens.
Anyway, yeah, whatever. So there you go. I'll run down some quick notes for you, and then Marie can talk about video games. Film development. You guys don't know. DC Studios has scrapped Sergeant Rock, so that's done with. Gal Gadot will star in a World War II revenge thriller called Ruin. There you go. Gal Gadot's back after Snow White. Chris Hemsworth will star in Subversion, a submarine action thriller from Amazon Studios. Guy Ritchie will direct Roadhouse Part 2, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's back as Dalton, and back on Amazon, MGM. You guys watch the show Shogun by any chance on FX?
Absolutely not.
Shogun? Nobody watched Shogun? Well,
Yep.
Shogun is back again for season 2. There you go. James Cameron will
Absolutely
be
not.
filming Ghost of Hiroshima. He'll be adapting that as soon as he's done his 25 Avatar
Not in
film.
Japan, he won't.
Well, he doesn't need to. He's a green screen master. Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock are reuniting for a romantic thriller for MGM Studios. Angelina Jolie will star in Anxious People, a comedy. Interesting. Why is she doing comedy? I don't know.
She's a funny gal, right?
Angelina Jolie's funny?
Yeah, she's had a few things that she said that were funny.
Oh, a few things that she said that was funny. That's pretty good. Netflix, for some reason, is doing Little House on the Prairie TV show.
Oh
Interesting.
yeah, they cast the family. The family's already been cast.
Yeah,
the family?
yeah.
I don't remember the damn
It's the
family's
Kardashians. Yeah, that's interesting. Marvel is moving away from their TV shows because they're too costly, and they seem more like cramming in homework and not entertainment. Like they're just making them to fill in the blanks so everybody can keep up with shit. And
Yeah.
so now Kevin Feige said our focus is just movies. We'll do 1 or 2 series a year. But he did say that some of the shows that they've made, the budgets have ballooned to over $200 million, and he's like, let's put that in a movie. Let's not put that on a damn TV show. So I think what they should do is just make these TV shows like maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and that's it. Don't make a whole season. Like, just make them short. Just make them what they are. They're fillers. They're just to fill in the story here and there. They're not needed. I don't need 10 episodes of She-Hulk. Give me like 4. I don't know. Like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, there you go. Marie, go ahead. Tell us about your video game news. You said you had video game news or video game talk, or I don't know.
I thought we were still talking about video games that were coming out.
Go ahead. I'm
I'm
waiting.
still mad about GTA 6, bro. Like,
You're still that was the first segment.
I know, but I'm still mad about it. But okay,
What are you
look,
gonna do about it?
So you know how we were talking about this. Me and Lafayette were talking about this week, and a video game came out 2 or 3 weeks ago called Claire Obscure, and it is breaking records. It's brand
Breaking
new. It's original
records.
IP. It's like an original
Yes.
brand new studio,
It's free on Xbox Game Pass.
and that too. And it's for a lot cheaper than most games come out. It came out for $50, where all the other ones come out for like $70, and it's very creative, and like they're doing turn-based combat, and it's like a different kind of turn-based combat, so it makes it interesting. But we were having this conversation because if we just didn't let studio executives and corporate directors and all them motherfuckers, like DC, we're not allowed to have any DC or Marvel comics for 5 fucking years, and maybe we would get more of the stuff, and Hollywood wouldn't be dying. Like, I'm connecting the dots right now from this game
Man,
to
those
fucking why is
dots are
Hollywood dying?
really far, but go ahead.
That
But you
far
know
apart.
it's true.
Oh yeah.
You know it's true.
So far apart. So
You know
far.
that game Split Fiction? Did it?
Yes, they're making a movie out of it.
Yeah.
Who?
With Sydney Sweeney and
What?
Michael Bay is directing.
Split Fiction. Yeah,
What's that?
Split Fiction.
Split Fiction. It's a
Split
video
Fiction.
game.
It's a video game in
never heard of
which
it.
Came out last month.
the two characters, they go into different fictional realities. You know, once you're in sci-fi for 1 minute, then you're in the jungle, then you're like different, almost like adventures, but they're always getting sucked into a different type of environment and adventure and whatnot. Split Fiction. I think it came out. I think it came out last month. Yeah.
So they're already making a movie out of something that just came out like a month ago.
Must be
yeah.
pretty popular.
You know, I think it's just a concept. That's it. Whoever made the game sold the concept to a studio or a producer, and they loved it. Yeah, simple as that.
Is it an independent game, or did it come out of a studio?
I don't think it's a big studio game.
A AA game or triple A game? Or
I think it's a
independent
double A
studio?
game. It's not a triple A game.
Does AA and independent studio mean the same thing almost?
No, usually just means triple A is like a very
It's like the
like
one that
a-
everyone knows, like a
it's
GTA
like a
6.
yeah, it's a very high end, a lot of money went into it type of game. You know, that's pretty much what a triple A game is. It's something that like, then they put $100 million into this game. Like that's what you would call a triple A game. So
Okay, well,
and
anyways,
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, don't these games prove that, like, well, okay, first of all, making a movie out of this game, that's not an original IP. One, it might have been original for the game, but it's not an original for the movie at this point. And I'm just saying, why don't they just, they're afraid to,
Wait,
you
you
know,
telling me that it's not original because they're making
the
it a
game,
movie?
yes, the movie is not an original IP because they're stealing it from the game.
They're adapting it, not stealing it.
Either way.
Anyway, it's from Electronic Arts. Just let you know.
Well, I'm just saying, like, maybe we could get more original IPs, better original IPs, if we steered away from making.
I guess my question is, if you made a game, people are like, man, that game's so good. Oh, it's so original. I want to make a movie
I'm not a
out of
game
it.
maker.
Would
You
you be
can't ask
like,
me
would you be
this.
like, oh no, don't make my movie because I don't want. Oh, you need to make your own original movie. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Wait,
Like,
what's the question?
if you made a game, right, we'll
Mhm.
call it Cats on the Loose, and everybody played it. We thought it was the greatest thing ever, right? And then somebody came up to you and said, I want to make a movie out of your game. I think it's fantastic. Oh no, you shouldn't do that. Go make your own original IP. Don't
I
make
didn't
my
say that.
movie.
I
Yeah,
didn't
you
say
did
that.
say that. You
I
did.
didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You
I did
said
not. I said
they
I
shouldn't
don't.
make Split Fiction. They should make something else.
I did not say that. I did not fucking say
Carlos, replay. Yeah,
that. He's not
that is
even
what
paying attention. He doesn't
that
give
is
a
what you
fuck.
said, though. That is
No,
what
I
you said.
said we should
Mhm.
not be making the same movies and using the same titles over and over
You
and
literally
over.
just said they shouldn't make Split Fiction.
Okay, yeah, I
They
did say that. I definitely said that.
Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
I
Oh
have
my
said the word
God.
split fiction many times in my life.
What? Anyway, Split
Anyway.
Fiction.
Friction?
Fiction has gotten pretty good reviews, and it's go
Okay, so
play it.
Electronic
Go play it.
Arts, is that what, like, is that EA?
Yeah, it's one of the
EA.
biggest game studios there is.
So
Remember,
it's not an
they're
independent,
just
obviously.
they're just the publisher. The studio's independent that made it. That's all.
Okay.
So,
What's the difference? The studio makes it and the publisher does what?
publisher just buys the rights to put it
He's
out.
a
That's all.
distributor.
They may buy the studio too, but the studio's a small independent studio. That's all. So
Are they
but-
investing in it? So they're not necessarily investing in it though.
well, no, they don't necessarily make it at all.
But
They
what I'm
just-
saying is the
they
money
just-
doesn't
they-
come from them.
It can to
It
some extent.
does.
Yeah, if they
want
need
to
it.
make some
Yeah.
profit from it.
They want to, yeah. If they want, like, hey, can you make the game look better? We need this much money. Here, we'll give you guys $5 million. So the game is called Claire Obscure Expedition 33. So if like you're a fan of IGN, they give it a 9 out of 10.
And that's the other thing. People are giving it hella good ass reviews. Hella good ass reviews. What is
Hella
this Split
good
Fiction?
ass.
What kind of reviews did they get?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now. It came out a while ago, so I'd have to like go way back and to see what it got.
You
But,
said it a month.
Month ago.
yeah, well, a month is a lot in video games because so many games come out in between.
I can't keep up. Like there, people when I watch like YouTube videos about video games, I cannot keep up with all these different names. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I don't even know. What?
It's like Assassin's Creed Shadows got a Split Fiction got a 9 out of 10. There you go. 9 out of 10. Not
What's it?
bad.
What kind of game is it? It's a adventure game.
It's a third-person game. Yep, it's a third
Is it a
person.
shooter game or is it like an action game?
It's a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. It's a
Kind
co-op
of sounds like
adventure.
Assassin's Creed.
And that's another thing. It's a co-op game. So if I'm playing it and you're playing it, we're playing at the same time, but we're not on the same level. We're completely different levels.
Wait, but also, can you
Uh-huh.
play it? Because I was trying to talk to someone about playing video games together in person, like we used to do with 007, but not a lot of video games do that anymore. You have to buy the passes and then play them separately.
By the what?
You have to buy like the online pass and then play them together online. Like you can't just play online. You have to buy an online pass in order to play any. Like if you want to play with your friends from Elden Ring, you got to
Well,
pay
you
$2 a
need
month.
access to online essentially. You
But
need
why
a
do you have to
game
pay for that?
pass. Why do you have to pay for it to get like on a server essentially?
Yeah.
Because that's what they want. They want more money.
Gotta maintain the server.
That's right. You got to pay for it, right? Who's gonna? You know what? You know how many servers there are? Like holy shit,
Oh
they're
my
endless.
God, so stupid.
Wait, what?
Anyway.
Yeah. You want to play for free?
Yes.
No, that's not possible.
I want to play for free in person with my friend sitting right next to
free
me.
Wait,
Like we used to
Then
do with
why don't you
007.
just play?
Yeah,
Because
just
we
play.
don't, there aren't any video games that you can play in person with your friend.
False.
there's like-
sports games. Boom.
Mm-mm.
Problem
Mm-mm.
solved.
Problem solved. I've beat Carlos 1,000 times in FIFA in person. I've seen his tears.
I beat
So-
him 1,000 times in FIFA.
I'm not even close. But
That's right, 1,001.
Split Fiction, though,
1,000.
you play at the same time, but not on the same level. And what's fun about the game is everything. The gameplay is different on every level because you're in a different scenario. Like I said, at one point, like in a Robin Hood type of scenario, the next point you're supposed to be like a thief. Then the next one, you're
That
like
Robin Hood is a
hi-fi,
thief.
meaning like bows, arrows, trees, forests, blah 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 blah.
But Robin Hood is a thief.
He's not a thief. Okay, he's
Because
not
he
a
steals
thief.
from the rich.
But we don't call him a thief though. And he's doing good deeds. So
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
video game talk. There you go, people. We don't
No,
have
I wasn't
much-
done. I still wasn't done.
Good
You
Lord,
didn't
you're
ask me
not
what
done.
Claire
What else do
Obscure
you
was.
got?
You
God.
didn't ask me what Claire Obscure was about.
I already told you what it was about.
No, you didn't. You told us what Split Fiction was about.
No, Claire Obscure is an RPG game. Okay, it's similar to I wouldn't say Final Fantasy.
Monster Hunter.
No, not Monster Hunter either. Trying to think what a game I can compare it to. It looks great. I haven't played it yet though. It's on my Xbox. I'm yet to play it.
What's it
but,
called? Obscure what?
Claire
Claire
Obscure
Obscure. It's
Expedition
French.
33.
It's
Oh.
French for Quiero
Um,
Oscuro, which is light and dark.
It's again, it's
You
I'm
don't
trying-
know. Why didn't you ask
I'm
me
trying
what
to
it's about?
think. Yeah, your answer's probably gonna be wrong. But go ahead, tell us.
Okay, it's very much like Final Fantasy. It is they stole ideas, and I'm using the word steal because what's the difference between being inspired by and stole?
Why don't we use the word sample? They sample.
Okay, that's fair. They
Yeah,
sampled a
I
lot of
don't
stuff
know.
from
Remember
Final
Robin Thicke?
Fantasy, sampled from Final Fantasy and Elden Ring. And so it's a turn-based combat, but it's got a lot of like reactions type stuff like Elden Ring does, like the parrying system, right?
Yeah.
And then the story and like a lot of the backgrounds remind me a lot of Elden Ring. It's like, and that's where I feel like they're not necessarily sampling, or they might actually be stealing because it's very Elden Ring.
But doesn't it look better than Elden Ring?
No, not necessarily. Like it came, like
Oh.
Elden Ring is like 4 or 5 years old right now, right? So
Exactly.
like
Loser.
the graphics might be better, but it's I
Mhm.
don't know. Elden Ring is still a beautiful ass fucking game.
Well, they just remastered it. Just can't. So
Anyway, so but the story's a lot like Final Fantasy in that there's you're trying to figure out what's going on, what is the meaning of this stuff, and then you find out and you're like shocked, right? Oh my God. And then you figure out some more, and then you gotta make some decisions on like how to
So
save the
so
world.
so
And
every RPG, you literally just explained every RPG. I like the fact that your explanation was you have to figure out what's going on. Well, I hope so. I don't want a game where I'm like, well, there's nothing to do. Yeah,
but it's like in a
yeah.
fantasy kind of world. You know what I mean? Like a
No
Final
way. It's a
Fantasy style
video
world.
game. You tell
It's set in like 1900s, early 1900s France, which that I like because I don't play any video games where oh
It
my
also
God,
has
it's like
kind of a steampunk feel to it. Yeah, I know.
nah, I don't know, maybe there is a
Kinda
dog walking
does.
right now that is a Russell Terrier, but it's
That's
tall.
cool. That's cool. So
I've
he's
never
just walking
seen
himself.
Cool.
He's just
Anyway.
walking
Hind
himself.
legs? No, hind legs.
So
No,
video game talk
his
went to dog
legs
talk.
are very, very tall. He does not look, but it's a
Okay. All
Russell
right.
Terrier.
We hear you. We hear you. All right.
Anyway,
Well,
so I don't know what steampunk means, but I guess
holy turd balls. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All
I
right.
don't think
Well,
so.
there you go. Video game talk. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Marie's corner.
Marie's corner with
Now
video
go sit in
game
the
talk.
corner and turn around.
I sit in your guys' corner all the fucking time and talk about stupid ass
In
movies.
theaters this weekend.
Oh, and TV shows that are getting
Clown-
canceled at left and right.
clown in a
Every
cornfield.
every
Clown
movie
in
and
a
every
cornfield.
TV show is always canceled because it's so fucking stupid.
Oh, Juliet and Romeo comes out this weekend. Not
Oh,
Romeo and
Lord.
Juliet.
See,
Juliet
not
and
original
Romeo.
IP.
And it's a musical. There you go. Shadow Force, which is an action movie. And I think those are the movies for this weekend. And of course, if you haven't seen Thunderbolts yet, it's in theaters. And so Thunderbolts.
Thunderballs.
Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts. Hey, Carlos, why don't you tell us about Thunderbolts
No.
by
Why
Marvel
don't you start with
Studios?
Thunderbolts? Because you liked it.
Thunderbolts.
You
I mean,
liked it.
What a
I
loser.
give it a
You
3 out of
started.
5. I wouldn't say it. It's like great.
Just go ahead.
You
Go
gave
ahead.
it a 2.
No, I gave it a 2. Lucky to get a 2.
Well, lucky to get a 2.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I think
Tell
it's
us what you
well
think.
written in the sense of dialogue. I think it has some really funny parts, good acting. It's really Black Widow's movie more than anything, which is
White
Yelena,
Widow?
played by
Widow.
no, she's Black Widow. She's Black Widow.
White
Look at the
Widow?
credits. No, look at the credits. She's
White Widow?
Black Widow.
White
She's
Widow?
not White Widow. She is Black
Widow?
Widow now.
White Widow.
So get your shit
White Widow?
together, okay?
White Widow.
Anyway, played by Florence Pugh. It's like I said, it's really her movie. It stars, or I should say, the characters that are in it. Thunderbolts are made up of U.S. Agent, Black Widow, Ghost, not Taskmaster. That didn't last too long. What is David Arbor's character's name?
Red Guardian.
Red Guardian and Winter Soldier. There you go. So those are the Thunderbolts. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the bad guy. And of course, you guys know her as Elaine from Seinfeld. And she has created a
Victoria DeFontaine.
She has created a super hero of her own called Sentry. And he's basically Superman, but well, I would say not even Superman. He's almost impossible to defeat. So
But you don't really, you don't really get that. He's not on screen long enough for you to get what he does. He has an evil side, he has a dark side, the void.
He showed his powers, He showed his. No, you couldn't do anything against him. Zero. So they literally did nothing against him. But then he's also a very defeated man inside. Life has not been easy for him, and it
He's a
overtakes.
junkie.
It overtakes his power, and he becomes the Void, which is like the bad guy version of himself. And the movie has some good action, some pretty funny stuff. Like I said, it's not a bad movie. The only problem with these movies is
Not a good movie.
they're just fillers now. That's the problem. They're just fillers. Like this movie was made for 2 reasons only: to create this new ragtag team of Avengers, and to give us a what I call get out of jail free card character called the Sentry, that he's only there in case of emergency now when shit hits the fan. He's only there for that because what you learn at the end of the movie, he doesn't want to be the Sentry because he knows that things can go bad. So he's like, nope, I'm out. Don't even count on me. I'm just gonna be my normal
he
self.
can't
Oh, very
control the
meta.
void.
Exactly. So he's like, I don't want to be a part of the team, like in the superhero sense. I just want to be part of the team as Bob, good old Bob.
Because
So
he
they
has no
created that.
friends. He
He
wants friends.
he created that character primarily for, again, break in case of emergency. We know if another Thanos attacks, okay, get Bob now. Even if he turns bad, who cares? Just get Bob. So that was the only downside is the movie just the end game of the movie was like the payoff just wasn't there. It just wasn't there. The payoff wasn't there. It's not a bad movie, just the payoff. These movies have
Not a
literally
good
turned
movie.
into fillers. They just turned into fillers. That's all. And
So
then they
what was the point of having all this argument this week and that week last week
and
about?
and then they ruined the Fantastic Four movie. Why would you do that? Why
Yeah.
would you? Why would
Yeah.
you ruin that movie? That should have been placed at the end of Fantastic Four, from the Thunderbolts
Well, that
perspective
should have
of
been
like
the ending.
what?
Oh, that's right. That whole thing. Right,
Yeah,
right, right,
it
right,
should have
right,
been
right.
their perspective of like who's that
That
and
should have
where
been their cutscene. Yep.
exactly. And then this cutscene should have had to do with the other Avengers led by Sam Wilson, aka Captain America. That's what the cutscene should have been about, because they complained about that at the end of the movie. So that's why would you show that Fantastic Four scene? Oh my God, it just clearly shows Galactus won. Like, and they had to run away from their
They had
dimension.
to leave,
Yeah. Anyway, so
and now they're in this timeline.
again, it's not a bad movie, but
Not a good movie.
doesn't do anything. And Taskmaster, what was the point? What was the point?
That was so dumb.
Taskmaster is
That
one of
was
the
so dumb.
best villains in all of Marvel Comics, and she survives 15 whole minutes in the movie. It's
Not even
it's-
that. She gets like 30-second screen time and then gets shot in the head.
Yeah, exactly. She literally is
stupid.
blocking everything
What
and
a
beating
waste.
everybody up, and then gets shot in the back of the head or whatever.
Front. Nope. He's shot in the face.
Who
Shot in the
cares
face.
really at this point? It's just
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
3 out
It's
of
a dumb
5.
movie. It's a dumb movie.
I give it a 3 out of 5 because again, good acting. The main character storyline is good. Florence Pugh's character. They don't really dwell too much into other characters that much. I mean, you don't need that much information about these people. But again, this is what Kevin Feige said. They're almost spread too thin, where they're just making movies to fill in the blanks, fill in the holes, and that's what they're for
It's
now.
almost as if they want the fan. Like, this is a placeholder. Hey, we need you guys to keep watching. We're working on a big Avengers movie.
Well, that's really what
Doomsday.
it is. That's honestly what
So
these
please
turn
keep
into.
holding on. Watch this in the meantime.
But Kevin Feige did come out and say that after Doomsday, he wants his Marvel movies to not be connected. He wants it to when you walk into a movie, you're not just watching it because you want to know what happens in the next one. And he said you don't have to walk in knowing what happened in the last 10 movies. He wants movies that are just like can stand on their
And
own.
alone.
Which is kind of like what they did with Black Panther. Both those movies stand on their own.
They kind of had no choice with part 2.
Well, no, I mean, but they didn't connect it in any which way to anything. They had their own
No,
villain.
no.
You know, which
You're
was
right.
the best part of that movie was Namor.
Namor.
But anyway, 3 out of 5. I'll give it that. Like I said, it's not horrible, but again, it does feel
Not
like
good.
just come to Marvel and just hold on to your Marvel fandom for now, because we're coming with Fantastic Four. You're gonna love that instead.
Sure.
So,
Because they loved it so much the last time.
well, not the same.
This movie was not good. It wasn't a Thunderbolts movie. It was a Yelena movie,
I said
which
that.
I'm okay with that because Florence Pugh is easy on the eyes. But the movie it was just dumb. It was absolutely dumb. Right from the get-go, when they all win the vault, and they're figured out they're targeted each other. One's targeting the other, and they figured it out that they're there because Victoria wants them dead. And so now they're on the run from Victoria. And then they escape the vault with Bob.
Good
Hey,
old Bob.
Taskmaster's dead, which is so stupid.
She died.
Such a waste. Right when that happened, I was like, it just took the air out of my sail. I'm like, this is going to be dumb.
Really, that character took the air. I mean, that character wasn't
And
even
then,
that good in Black
and
Widow.
then they're running through the desert. They're running through, well, for one, to escape the vault, they dressed as the SWAT team.
Yes.
All 3 of them are dressed right. How the hell did Ghost recognize them when she picked them up in that ATV?
Just you could smell them.
Easy.
I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean easy? They were wearing full SWAT gear.
Nope. She could tell.
Anyway,
she could
moving
tell
on.
because it was written in the script.
And then they're walking in the desert, and all of a sudden, somehow, Red Guardian finds them.
He does.
I don't know how the hell he does this. He knows exactly where they are. Makes no sense.
Well, remember, he's
Oh
driving.
my god! I
that,
think you're finally waking up, Carlos, to
he's
all the
driving
garbage that you
to
guys have been
that-
watching.
He's driving to that whatever that is, that hidden or whatever. He knows where that's at, so he's just driving.
Yeah,
to
but
that.
he goes exactly to where they are. He's even honking the horn like he knows exactly where they are, which made no sense to me at all. None.
Didn't
And
he say
then-
he had something about
And
Yelena
then
and
the
like
whole
a tracking or
fight
something?
between Sentry and the Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
Sentry bends Captain America or a U.S. agent's shield.
in half.
Makes it look like a taco.
Yep.
So
Taco.
they can't beat him. They beat him with friendship. Kind of like Wonder Woman 84. So they beat him with friendship. He comes back. He's no longer the Void. And all the blackness goes away. But somehow a news crew decided to stick around. No, we're going to stick around. Even though the Void is happening, we could get swallowed by it and die. But we're going to stick around. So then they have this conference. All of a sudden, they're the new Avengers. Makes no sense. Why are they still not mad at this Victoria de la Fontaine for what she did? It made no sense to me at all. They're all just, oh yeah, we're the new Avengers. It was so dumb. And then it says 14 months later, they jump forward 14 months. For some stupid reason, U.S. agent still has a bent shield.
And he still has
shield-
like a messed up uniform.
But the shield is like the
A
symbol.
taco. Still a taco. Yeah.
I know, but it's like the symbol of Captain America. So why would you not get a new shield? Why wouldn't they give him a new shield? Why is he? How does this shield even work anymore? He's supposed to throw it and reflect it off things, bring it back. That's how he fights. He deflects
Well, I don't
bullets.
understand why he can't bend it back, because him, Red Guardian, and Bucky all have super serum.
You should be able. Bucky should be able to do it on his own. He's able to
they
stop
should all
that,
be able to. Yeah.
He was able to stop that Jeep.
One of the dumb parts I thought was when that wall was gonna fall on that little girl,
Yeah.
and then Red Guardian goes to save her, and then first of all I thought, okay, he has super serum, it should be easy for him, and then
Right.
here comes U.S. Agent. Well, he also has super serum, but they're still struggling. Oh, here comes Bucky. Oh, they're still struggling. Oh, not
But
until
Bucky
Yelena
should
and
have been
Ghost
able
show
to flip
up.
it over with his damn
That's
arm.
what I'm saying. When Yelena and Ghost show up, they can finally barely move it. It struggled to. I'm like, this makes no. This should be like push over with one hand. Like what's with your vibranium arm? You should have just kind of just.
Or U.S. agent could have blocked the girl with a shield, and Bucky should have just punched it, and it exploded.
Yeah, and the part about the press conference, the part that didn't make sense about that is that everybody just came back to life essentially from the void. And she knew to set up a press conference in 10 seconds?
No, exactly. They were supposed to be there for the introduction of Sentry.
Oh shit.
Oh,
But all of
that's
a
what it
sudden,
was.
That's what it was. Remember?
Oh,
They'll get the
that's
press. I want
right.
them to be here.
That's right.
But still, they're going to stick around. They're not going to take off running. Like this thing is
That's
swallowing
right.
everything up.
Plus,
Why are
another
we
thing
still
is when
here?
you go into the void, you like go into like your worst, like
That's just it. How did they find Yelena?
who did? Who found her?
The rest of the team.
Oh, like I told you, Red Guardian has a tracker on her.
That's not what I'm saying. They should have been in their own nightmares.
Well, they do
They
kind of
should have
say
been-
they were, but then somehow they
But
find
they got
her.
there super quick.
Well, they're pretty fast. They're the Thunderbolts. Again, somebody wrote the script. I didn't write it. So whatever the script says, you have to go with it.
So this is a horrible movie.
It's
a
it's a
don't
3 out of 5.
waste your time.
Yeah.
It's a 2 out of 5.
Yeah, you like it. It's not as bad as Black Widow.
It's a 2 out of 5.
It's a 2 in what?
2 out
There's only
of
2 better
5.
movies than this in the last like 8 movies they put out. And I don't count Spider-Man.
Why?
Spider-Man never seems to really be part of this. It's kind of he's bigger than this crap. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is better than this,
Yes.
and so is Shang-Chi.
Yes.
I don't know if I would say Doctor Strange is better than this. The Multiverse of
I enjoyed the
Madness.
multiverse more than I did this.
Okay, then how about Black Panther is better than this part 2. I can't think what else they put out though between all this crap. Anyway, Miss Marvels. Yes or no? There you go. Ms. Marvels.
The Marvels.
Marvels. No, it's not. No, it's not a good movie.
No.
Um,
It was entertaining, but it was not better than this.
no, it's not a good movie. Anyway, so there you go. Thunderbolts in theaters now. And
2 out of 5.
Accountant 2 is also in theaters now. So you got some options for the weekend. You got a couple
Sinners
options.
are still out.
Sinners is still in theaters.
And
Did
it's
Number
coming
you
two.
back
not?
to
Did,
IMAX next
Number
week.
2
did we
movie
get that?
again.
Did we get that on the invisible, not
It is
existing?
not allowed to be on there. Sorry.
Why?
Because it's not.
It's a sin.
available.
Okay, well, isn't it just existing a sin?
It depends. Do babies commit sins?
That's
Yes,
true.
that's
Babies
why
are
they get
born
baptized.
sinners, sons of bitches.
I don't know.
What sin do they commit when they come out? What?
Being children, touching blood, touching women's blood.
You know what? That's a good question. What do babies? How do they?
I'm telling
sin?
you, you're not allowed to touch women's blood when, because out of their vaginas. And it's in the Bible. This says it. You're not allowed
First
to
of
do
all,
that.
this-
And
Find the verse.
babies do
Find
Where
that.
the
else are they
verse.
supposed to
Babies do
come
that.
out of?
Find the verse. The butthole.
Yeah, you find the verse for me. Go
they
ahead.
come out of the butthole. I'm sorry.
Tell me
I
what
don't
verse.
know.
What verse is it? Go ahead.
It
tell
is.
me.
What verse
It's
is
in
that?
one of those.
One of those
in
verses.
The New
Oh my
Testament.
God.
It's in one of
It's
those.
in one of those
A
pages.
man
It's
shall not
on
lie
one of
with a
those
woman when she's
pages.
on
Uh-huh.
her period. A man not
Okay. Oh my
shall not
God.
wear like cotton and
Uh-huh,
other stuff
uh-huh.
at the same time.
You got
So
it.
they
Cotton and
shouldn't
other
w-
stuff.
Oh, hold on. Let me ask my mom. Mom,
Ask your mother.
Hey, here we
yeah.
go.
Let's
Here we
get your
go.
mom
No,
on the
here we go.
podcast.
Let's go.
hold
Let's
on.
go. Let's
What's
go.
that
Let's go.
Bible verse that says you can't lay with a woman when she's on her period?
But that's nothing to do with
Not
the
that
babies,
part.
though.
No,
What
no,
about
the
the
baby
babies?
part. The baby thing.
What about the babies? No one ever said that before. What about the
You
babies?
did.
You
said
did.
The
No,
baby,
I'm saying this
the
is why
woman's
babies
blood.
have sins. This is why Catholics
What?
baptize
Doesn't make
babies.
sense.
That makes no sense.
What?
You're not making sense to me.
She said it's in one of the books in the Old Testament.
There you go. It's in one of the books.
Uh,
Which one? Which
We don't know.
one? The Two Towers or the Return of the King?
Oh my
Which one?
God.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh my God.
All I got is this for you, okay? Even from birth, the wicked go astray. From the
So,
womb,
okay, but
they
how
are
come
wayward
how come
and
the Catholics
speak
baptize
lies.
babies?
Wow, they even speak lies.
My kid hasn't lied to me yet because I can't understand. Well, maybe he has. I don't understand a word
Oh.
he's saying, so it could be.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Wait, how did we get here?
It says in Psalms 58:3, it suggests that babies are born with sin nature or predisposition to sin, though
Why?
not necessarily committing sinful acts from the womb.
They have a
So-
predisposition to sin. That's so stupid.
yeah. They
So, and then
they're
baptizing
bound
makes
to
them not do
sin.
that?
when they're baptized, you're baptized to
Hold
have
on, I
your
have another
sins
question.
taken
Mom,
away.
why do
You can get
Catholics
into heaven.
baptize babies?
It's because you have to be baptized like Jesus was. Oh my
It's their way
goodness.
to
Anyway,
heaven.
Oh,
Wait,
she
is
said
this,
so they can go to heaven.
is this Catholic
Exactly.
talk? Welcome to Catholic Talking, the podcast.
Okay.
But what if
Catholic
you get
Talks.
baptized later in life?
It's the same shit.
Then
Don't
it's
matter.
fine. There's
Doesn't
even you
matter.
can get baptized like
get
the
baptized day
breath
before you
die.
But what
Yeah.
happens if I sin before me getting baptized and me dying?
Doesn't matter. Your sins are cleared. That's why
Your
Jesus died
sins
for
are
your sins.
cleared.
Oh my God!
So no
this is
matter what I
Catholic
do, I'm going to
talk.
heaven.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Hell's only for like 2 people.
Unless you eat shellfish.
Hell is for
Okay. that makes sense.
murderers and people that think GTA 6 is coming out this year.
What if we
That's-
thought that it was, and then
That's a sin because you thought about it. Sin.
Oh, then you've been
Yep,
absolved
sorry.
of your sins.
You've been
now.
absolved of your GTA sins.
so can I get
I
baptized in the
absolve
waters
you,
of Vice
say-
City?
Sure.
No, wait for GTA 7 in Chicago.
Eat
Yeah.
3 red Skittles and 1 blue
Yep.
M&M, and your sins will
Ooh.
be absolved.
But what kind of blue M&M? Like
at the
Peanut,
fountain
please.
with that
Peanut,
big bowl.
Peanut.
You have to go jump on the bowl, and you won't be
You get to
No,
go
sinful
jump
have you ever-
anymore.
haven't you ever
on
been to
the bowl.
confession?
Yeah, have you ever been to a church?
I think once, maybe.
Was it on accident? Were you
Okay.
drunk?
Eat the 3 red Skittles and the blue M&M while sitting on the toilet bowl.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it.
Is that the
Mhm.
kind of church that Portuguese go to?
Yep. They pass out like
Little wafer crackers.
little wafer crackers and some wine. Party it
Dip
up.
it in the
That's
wine like an
Catholicism.
Oreo.
Party it up.
Yeah.
It is only Catholicism. You're right. Nobody else does that. Yeah. So if you go to a Christian church, they don't do that. Yep.
I want to see a priest up there. You know those money guns? You know, that shoots $1 bills.
Just shoot the
Remember
wafer.
those little
at you?
guns used to have a kid? Yeah, those little
Yeah,
round
yeah.
discs.
Yeah.
You don't have to get out of your pew anymore. They just shoot you with the little wafer.
And it's only for anybody like that's 5 rows back. It's like,
Or up in the balcony.
Isn't
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, up
isn't
there.
isn't sloth a sin?
Who?
Yeah, it
Sloth?
is.
Sloth? A sloth is a
Sloth.
sin?
Yeah, so
Oh,
good
poor
not getting
animal.
out of your
That
damn
poor
queue
animal.
because you're so damn lazy. They're just
Yeah,
gonna
no,
shoot you in
being
the mouth.
lazy is a sin. Yeah, being lazy is a sin, which is hilarious because my God, America's full of sinners. Endless amount of sinners. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for joining us here on
7 deadly
Church Talk.
sins. Marie, go ahead. Name them.
What?
Ooh, what are the 7 deadly sins?
7
Yeah.
deadly sins.
Oh, okay. This one I got.
Mm-hmm.
It's the executive branch.
Uh-huh. How about grumpy, bashful, dopey,
The judicial branch.
judicial branch? Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. No,
Okay.
okay, no, it's sloth,
Uh-huh.
gluttony,
Okay. It's 2. Come on, it's an easy
Wrath.
one. Yeah, okay.
wrath,
Uh-huh.
pride,
Okay.
lust,
Okay.
envy.
One more. It's easy. The
Ooh,
last one's
whoa,
easy.
Oh my god. Oh, is
It's
it?
the easiest one of the bunch.
Wait, hold on. Oh,
Oh, come
hold on.
on.
Wait. Hold on. No, shut up. Don't say it because I'm trying to
Come
think of
on.
brotherhood. What is
Oh
it?
my
Brotherhood.
It's not that hard. It's easy one. It's
I
like
said
the
wrath, right?
easiest one of the whole thing. I thought it was gonna be the
Mom,
first one.
what's the last
No,
sin?
no,
Oh,
no,
no,
Oh my
nothing.
God,
Oh,
Mom.
no. Ask your cat.
Oh,
Oh
Bernie.
my God,
Bernie. Bernie,
Bernie.
what is the last sin?
Bernie
Oh wait, hold
said,
on.
"Come
Wait, the last
on,
sin. Oh,
come
being a
on, you got
woman.
it." Okay, yeah, that's definitely a sin. That is definitely a sin. That's number 8. The one they don't
Number
tell
one.
you about.
Number
Okay,
one.
which one did I miss? I got 6 out of
Greed.
7.
You missed
Greed.
Aw,
greed.
damn it.
Greed, the easiest
And did I say
one.
envy? Isn't that the same
Because
thing?
greed
Envy
leads.
is separate. Yes.
Oh,
Greed
greed is the
leads
one
to
in
all
who
that
goes good
bullshit.
in the brotherhood.
Gluttony, pride, greed, sloth,
Yep.
lust,
Mhm.
envy, and wrath or anger.
I
Yeah,
got all those
because
except for greed.
come on, because I'm telling you, greed leads to all of them. All of them. So just don't be
No,
greedy in
honestly,
life.
I think it's because in brotherhood it was wrath that was like the main guy.
In
What the
brotherhood, what are we
hell is
talking about? What the hell is
brotherhood? Is that a
brotherhood?
game?
No, it's Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, I haven't played. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. They go with, yeah, that's right. They use those. Yeah, yeah. I haven't played in a long time.
The humble
And
pie.
Netflix has that series, 7 Deadly Sins. It's an
Oh,
anime.
I don't know if I saw that. Oh, okay. Yes, the anime. Gotcha. Gotcha.
7 Sins.
Oh,
or
you know
whatever
what? If I have to recommend a show on Netflix to watch, it's an Argentinian show. It's one of those apocalyptic shows, post-apocalypse, whatever. And something happens and shit hits the fan.
Yeah, something happens.
It's
Good. Like something happens, they figure something out, and they go to the
it's
end, and they're like, "What do we do
called
here?" All those decisions
man,
and stuff.
it's really good. It's a really good show.
Must be. You remember everything
Well,
about
You
it.
guys, I have questions for
it's
you.
in it's Argentine. It's called the Eternaut. The Eternaut. The Eternaut. The Eternaut. And it's pretty good. Basically, it starts snowing in Argentina, and they're all
Snowing?
confused. Exactly. And they're very much confused. And if you go out in the snow and it
Carlos.
touches you, you die automatically.
Oh.
So they
What
have
is
to.
cocaine?
So the snow is lava.
Is it asbestos?
So what happens though is if they go outside, they put like full suits on to go, because they can't let it touch them.
Mm-hmm.
But if the longer the snow's on the ground, it basically doesn't have the effect anymore. So, but when it comes
loses
fresh from the
its
sky,
effect when it hits
yeah.
the ground.
Well, but what
Got
you're
it.
finding out is it's actually coming from meteors that are bringing aliens to Earth, and
Alien
they're
asbestos.
invading, and the aliens just look
Exciting.
like big like 50-foot beetles, bugs.
Oh. What was that movie? Oh, Super
Starship
Troopers? Space
Troopers,
Troopers? Starship
Starship.
Troopers?
And
Super Troopers and Starship Troopers would have been good.
here's the thing: those people aren't dead. Uh-oh, they've now
Who's
been
not dead?
the people you think are dead because the snow hit them.
They turn
They've
into
actually
Beatles.
no, they're now like invasion of the body snatchers. They're now in control by the Beatles.
Yeah. Boo.
But here's the good thing
Boo.
about the show. Um, it's I think 6 episodes, but the whole thing only happens in 3 days. You know what I mean? It's not like constant. It's not snowing anymore by episode 5.
Okay.
Now they're just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Then they find out about the bug thing and the beetles and all that. So now they're just trying to figure out how do we kill the beetles. Oh, okay. There's a main beetle, but he's not a beetle. He almost looks like a god, and he's controlling everything.
So
And
it is like
that's
Super Troopers and
what-
or Starship Troopers and Body in the Invasion
yeah, Body of the Vaginal Snatchers. Yes, which I've seen all three of those.
That's a sin.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
sin to watch those ones. Body of the Vaginal Snatchers, which is a pretty good name. Pretty good name.
Just
Um,
snatch.
very
Let's
it's
just
a
let's
good
shorten
porn
it.
name.
Snatch.
Just call it yeah. Yeah,
Um,
BVS. I call it BVS. Wait, what BV? Oh shit, BVS. I can't call it BVS. There's already one of those. Anyway, so it's pretty good. Check it out, especially if you like those type of post-apocalyptic attacking the Earth. Or, oh, what's wrong? Oh, end of the world. Oh no, kind of like a Last of Us type of
it's the
thing.
end of the world.
So, and of course, Last of Us is still out there, so you can always watch that. Oh, there you go. I have nothing else to tell you to watch. Just enjoy your life. God damn it, and don't sin or
Ooh.
whatever.
I know. I have questions.
Lego
I need
Masters
cat
come
advice.
back next week.
Lego
I
Master?
kind of like just watch that here and there. Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
What were we saying now? Where were you?
I
Real
need
quick?
cat advice.
You need cat
Cat
advice.
advice? Yeah,
So
turn the
get a-
lights on so they can see.
So
They can see in the dark.
get a potato sack and find the lowest nearest river.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Oh, okay. I'm so. I don't know what else you want then.
Okay,
That
have
was in
you
the
guys-
Bible, in the pages, in the book.
Yep, that's
in
in the
one of
book.
verses.
Sin?
In the Old Testament. Yeah.
That's-
Steve 48:6.
Shut the fuck up.
It only shows up in
Steve-
one page.
Steve was a veterinarian.
Yeah, he just goes, "Hey, I got some advice for you cats. Potato sack river. You can get baptized and get rid of your cat. I'm Steve,
you
and
liked
I'm
cats.
out." Like, wow, Steve. Steve's very enlightening. Anyway, what about your cat? Go ahead, ask your question.
Okay, so my cat, he is not eating or drinking, but
He's
he's
dead.
very
He's
very
dead.
interested in food, and he still has a lot of energy.
Oh.
Like he's got energy, and he's hungry. You can tell because when you put the food down, he wants to go eat it, and then he'll like kind of taste it and then run away. And he had some like cat yogurt, and then he had some tuna juice, but he won't eat like regular water or
It
food.
usually means he has an upset stomach. He has something with his stomach. He knows he's not going to eat it because it's going to make his stomach worse than it is.
But he ate the other
Or
stuff.
Tum tum.
But it's liquid based. He doesn't want to eat anything solid. So you're going to have
But he won't drink the water either.
You're going to have to take him to the vet.
You think he ate something?
Could, or he's backed up.
The water's
Oh.
gonna dehydrate him, so he doesn't want to drink water.
He might be backed up.
Because he didn't go to the bathroom at all today.
How long
too.
has it happened? Just today?
Just
Yesterday?
today. Just today.
Give it like one more day and then don't wait too long.
I heard him.
You heard him? What did he say?
He said jingle jingle jingle.
What a weird ass cat. Thinks it's fucking Christmas. Anyway, that's our show, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks
Kris
for tuning
Kringle.
in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. We hope we filled you with all the news you need in life.
There he is, and he
There
keeps
he
going
is.
outside too.
Okay, well, there you go.
I think he ate a slug or something.
He might have to use the restroom also, and he can't. He could be backed up. That's what I'm saying. So,
Then
best bet, stick a
do
straw in
cats
his
know-
bum and then
Do
suck the
cats
straw.
not know? Are they like I don't want to eat because my tummy hurts?
They do know
they-
that.
They do
Mhm.
know that.
Mm-hmm. They do know that.
Why wouldn't you know that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had a cat. One of my cats was, when I say he was backed up, they took an X-ray and literally his whole intestine was poop. And he
Why went up
didn't,
into his stomach?
didn't want to eat anything, nothing. They had
Hi,
to give him,
Minnie.
they had to give him an enema to flush his ass out.
I wonder if I should.
And
just
I
do
told
that.
them I have a straw, but
It'd be a lot
they-
cheaper.
it'd be a lot cheaper to suck it out the straw. But anyway,
Not
that's
suck
our
it-
show,
suck
everyone.
it out the straw, but
Thanks
whatever.
for joining us on Nerds Talking the Podcast. I hope you have yourself a wonderful
Daddy, come
Mother's Day
back.
weekend.
Oh, is that this weekend?
So tell your mother.
Oh my God! Just go say hi to your mom. You just
I
bothered
know.
her about the
Ma,
Bible.
She's right there.
Ma,
Oh, mom.
in
The
the New
podcast
Testament,
people say hi.
Peter
He
said,
said hi.
okay, well, there
Tell
you
her
go.
Happy Mother's Day.
Tell her,
since
yeah.
you
She
She
said,
said,
"Oh, they said Happy
loser.
Mother's Day."
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh,
All right,
she
thanks
didn't
for
even know
tuning in.
either. Thanks for
Oh my
reminding her
God.
what a
You know what
failure
the
she is
best
as a
part is?
mother.
That's what I was say. The best part is she doesn't even want to even have anything to do with you. She's like, I'm not a mother. I'm not a mother.
I got
Anyway.
her something good,
A
but I
good
can't
buy
tell you
card?
until next week.
Oh,
Next
right there.
week.
I
Yeah,
can't tell
what?
you until next week because she's right there.
oh, tell her,
Oh.
close her
Can't
eyes.
tell. Oh yeah.
Mom, don't look.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Thanks for joining us. You've been a fantastic audience. Oh, we appreciate it. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm watching a lot of South Park. Did you know there's 8 episodes banned of South Park, never allowed to be shown again?
Why? Where can I see them? That's the better
You
question.
can't see
Internet?
them on any streaming platform.
Bro, you can
nothing.
the internet. Just look them up. I'm sure they're on
Yeah,
Look 'em up.
Private
Oh,
Internet.
for
gotta be
sure,
on
look
the
them
internet.
up. But
Cody?
4 of them have to do with when they kept trying to show Muhammad in the episode.
Oh yeah.
Remember
Does
those
it?
ones?
I remember. I
those
saw
ones?
the original one. Yes.
It was Cartoon
Yes,
Land.
yes.
Remember Cartoon Land?
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And then they try to show him again in like Super Best Friends, whatever the episode was, with all the superhero.
I saw that one too.
Yeah,
Super
we've
Best
seen them
Friends.
all. Oh, we've seen them
Yeah.
all. It's just now they're banned. They won't.
Oh.
HBO won't put them on
shit.
there or anything. So anyway.
Somebody's gonna have them.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on YouTube or some shit. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. I just thought about that because I was binging South Park the other day, which is a phenomenal show still. I mean, there's an episode about China and their tariffs from 2009. Like,
Did you know that?
Head of the
Oh,
game.
you guys know this, but have you guys ever played the South Park games?
I beat them.
Yes.
Yes.
Fractured butthole.
That's the
I
one
beat
that I
both
have
of them,
too.
and they're fantastic. Yes.
They're silly.
They are so funny. Oh my god. Anyway, thanks for joining. I'll tell you one
My
more
cat's
time.
butthole's
That's our
fractured.
show. That's it. Anyway, so for Marie,
Bye.
for Carlos,
Bye bye.
and I'm Lafayette.
And for
Catch you
Bernie,
next time.
say bye, Bernie.
Oh yeah, Bernie. Yeah, Bernie, say something.
ran
Well, no,
away.
don't say anything because I don't want you
Bernie
to
wants
waste
to
your
poop.
energy. Yeah, go take a shit or something.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for
well.
joining us on Nerds Talking the Podcast. Catch you next time, and now enjoy this song.
Dad, the other day I was talking to myself. Are you here? Are you with me? Yeah, I need some help. Wishing you could see the sun rise one more time. Hear the birds, hear my laughter like when you were by my side. And swear I heard your voice in the wind telling me, kid, keep going. Don't let it end. This isn't goodbye, it's just see you soon. Tonight, tomorrow, and every afternoon. You're in my heart and all that I do. Every choice I make still leads back to you. You taught me to build, to fix, to stand tall. Told me help who you can, yeah, you gave it your all. Big heart, big dreams, always put others first. Now I wear that like a badge through the best and the worst. And when I stumble, when I fall down, I hear your voice saying, son, don't back out now. This isn't goodbye, it's just see you soon. Tonight, tomorrow, and every afternoon. You're in my heart and all that I do. Every choice I make still leads back to you. The road gets tough, yeah, I feel the weight. But you're still here, just in a different way. I won't back down, I won't fade away. Cause I hear you say, you're gonna be okay. This isn't goodbye, it's just see you soon. Tonight, tomorrow, and every afternoon. You're in my heart and all that I do. Every choice I make still leads back to you. I'll miss you dearly, forget you never. A bond unbroken, love forever. This isn't goodbye, it's just see you soon.